Andy Johnson here. I am your learning guide for our class, Special Ed 513 Advanced Pedagogy and Learning. Going over the syllabi, a couple things here. First of all, the most important part of our D2L is to go there and go to content as you see it there. And on this page, I would encourage you, invite you, require you to check this at least once a week, because I'll be putting things up. For example, here's all the pre-course information you need, and we'll be going over the syllabi in just a minute, syllabus. But for week 1, week 2, you see all the weeks laid out there. Now, I try to get material up a week before, so you have plenty of time to look at it. For example, here is the week 1 material up already, and you notice here, and we'll go over this, here are PDF, that's required reading, and where it says a link, that is a required video lecture. So you must make sure that you read and view these. Chapters are short, video lectures are short. Make sure you look at them. The discussion. Notice I've put you in discussion groups, groups A, B, C, D, and you'll see that. I ask you to respond to a specific prompt or set of prompts. All right. So your job then is to respond to the prompt and then to respond to at least one idea of someone in your group. And we'll take a look at that in just a minute. For example, before the 15th, respond, tell who you are, and then respond to one of these. And again, I look forward to our semester. And if you haven't used Flipgrid before, I started using it last week. And you can click on there and see what it is. But it invites you to record instead of a discussion group where you type. This is a discussion group where you actually record short, anywhere from 30 to 90-second video responses. It's a lot more personal. You actually get to see people and emotion, and I actually get to see you and get to know you a lot better. So I experimented last semester and I really liked it. Okay, let us take then a look at our at our syllabi. Make sure I get to the right one. Okay. Things never go just right, do they? Okay. This was all working so good here. Okay. There's my syllabi. Right there. All right. All right. Let's just go for it right here. Stupid thing. All right. That's what I wanted, way out right there. All right. You can see the purpose of the course right there. Blah, 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 blah. Email me. The only stupid question is the ones that you do not ask. So please email. And I'm open to phone calls, Skype calls, whatever. The textbook. This is a customized textbook using just 4 chapters of the Egan and Kauchek book. All right. So we don't need the whole thing. And then teaching strategies. You can get that at Amazon.com. You can only get the Kauchek book through the bookstore. You can get teaching strategies, Amazon.com, or the bookstore, whatever. You'll also need a copy of the book Hatchet. This is young adult literature. This is a classic. And you'll be using this for your pedagogical portfolios as well. This class kind of focuses on high school level, and I know some of you are saying, well, we are early childhood people. Why do I need to have a high school level experience, both for my field experience and for this? The state of Minnesota says for licensure, you have to have experiences, elementary, middle, high school, all 3 levels. Not Andy, state of Minnesota, write your representative. All right, but so we have to focus on that. You can pick up a used copy of this online for like 50 cents, Amazon.com. I get a lot of used books from there. So I would encourage and invite you, because you're going to be creating activities based on that. All right. And quick look, there are 2 exams, lesson plan, pedagogical portfolios, blah, 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 blah. You see all that stuff. All right. Now, you really have to keep up on your assignments. It is very difficult. I've got 3 classes and a whole bunch of different students. I like to be nice and friendly and all that stuff. But it's really tough when I have deadlines if I have to go back and try to grade an assignment that's late. I have to be very disciplined in how I do stuff. And I try to grade things all on the same day. So if an assignment is due on Friday, I'll usually wait then till Sunday or Monday and grade everything at the same time to make sure I'm being fair and consistent with this stuff. So that's why we need to have stuff. Now, don't wait till the last minute. I know some of you are taking 2 classes and you're working and you got parental responsibilities. I understand that, and I try to be as understanding as I can. But start this stuff ahead of time. I strongly recommend that you keep up with your reading assignments. You cannot try to catch up with this stuff. You just get frustrated and your learning goes down. So set aside time every day or a couple times a week to do your reading and view your assigned lectures. Now, the mini lectures, I have them short for a reason. It's easier to read, but a lot of people like being able to watch them as they're preparing supper, if they get 5 minutes here or there. So they're short so that you can view them as you will. But you must, you're not going to pass the class if you don't read carefully and view the online lectures. That's just it. I mean, people have tried in the past and they have not done well. So make sure that you understand this. This is called advanced pedagogy. Advanced means not basic, but a little bit more than. I know some of you, this is your first class. All right, don't get freaked out, but it just means that you have to focus and you have to concentrate, and you may have to read things through a couple times to really get what they're talking about. Pedagogy is science of teaching or teaching strategies, so it's advanced teaching strategies. All right, now here is the tentative schedule. You see the week, assigned readings, that's stuff on D2L, and week 2, and the J stands for the Johnson textbook. Yes, I wrote that one. And you see the assigned reading right here. Week 3. Week 3, our schema building lesson plan is due. And I'll be starting to talk about that. But you see the due date needs to be in the Dropbox. And then a week later, an online teaching demo is due. And Flipgrid discussions. You have 1 discussion prompt each week. You get 10 points for each third of the course. So respond, respond, respond. It's a simple way to get 10 points, keep you from getting grades that are a little bit further down the alphabet than you would wish. All right. So, and then spring break, our first pedagogical portfolio, and we'll go over each one of these individually. Exam number 1, and you see, again, you can see when things are due. Finals week. And I'll just mention the exams based on the material in the assigned readings and class lectures, 2 of them worth 45 points each. Multiple choice true, false, if you haven't taken them from me before. Keep up with your reading. You cannot process and apply this information if you're trying to read the materials 2 days before the exam. Have a 60-minute window to complete each exam. I put 180 questions in the bin. It randomly generates 45 or so from a bank of approximately 200. You have up to 4 tries on each exam, and D2L will automatically record your highest score. People who do best, who do well on this, take notes as they are reading, and everyone has to use some strategy, organize their notes, and then they're able to take the exam. You cannot expect to take the exam, look it up in your book, and answer the question. You will not have enough time to do that. All right, the appendices go over each one of these. I will go over these separately, but you have the appendices also has a written description of these as well. So you need to both listen to the online lecture related to this and carefully read the online appendices. Okay, that's it.